I just want to put this message out for anybody who needs to hear it. But whatever you've been holding back on doing, whether it's starting that YouTube channel or making music or quitting the job that you hate or asking that person out that you want to ask out, don't wait. Just do it. Just do it. I feel like a lot of us try and wait for the right time to do things, and we really forget that time is not a promised thing. It's not a guaranteed thing. And you could say, oh, a year from now when I have my shit more together, I'll do this, or when I feel right, or when I get X, Y, and Z situated. But the truth is, you don't know. You don't know what the future may bring, and it's just better to just do what you can now. Do it in good faith, and do it scared, do it anxious, do it however you need to do it. But don't not do it and then live with regrets. And I feel like a lot of people, they do that. They wait for the right time, and in a lot of cases, the right time doesn't come. Things pile up, and you waiting for that right moment just turns into you letting years go by and letting it eat at you that you didn't do what you knew in your heart would make you happy. And I just want to say, like, if you're going through a time right now where you feel like everything is just up in the air, even then, that's a good time to just do it. Because whatever you're trying to do, if you could do it in the midst of chaos, and you could do it in the midst of just shit going to hell, or whatever you want to call it, you could do it at any point. And I think I've definitely let time go by for certain things and realize that you really never know what's gonna happen. You know, you could say, like, oh, I have a bunch of music and I want to put it out and I'm waiting for this time, and a month later you lose your voice for whatever reason, whether it's a temporary thing or a permanent thing. You could say, oh, when I lose 50 pounds, I'm gonna go do this hike. I've been wanting to do this hike for years, or blah, blah, blah. Like, you don't know if a month later you get into an accident and you can't walk. And I feel like I'm seeing a lot of this happen around me, and I feel like it's happening more now that everything in the world is just so chaotic and up in the air. And I feel like a lot of people are feeling regretful and kind of grasping for straws. If you look at the videos that people are putting out, and just like TikTok and Instagram and stuff, you kind of come to the conclusion that everybody just kind of wants to be a kid again. And I think that goes to show how many of us missed out on our childhoods and just kind of had to grow up way quicker than we needed to. And I feel like we want things to be perfect before we go for whatever we're trying to go for as a goal to achieve. We want to wait for circumstances to be perfect, but nothing is perfect. And I saw a quote the other day that said, make it first and then make it perfect. Make it exist and then make it perfect. And a lot of times, the things that we want to put out, we focus so much on just making it perfect rather than just putting it out there and just building upon that. Same thing, like I was saying with the music thing. Like, if you want to start making music, you can keep practicing and practicing and practicing in your room, but until you actually book a studio session or record yourself, you're not really taking action. You're preparing. You're preparing, but how long are you going to prepare for? You know? Don't get stuck in the preparation part. Take action. And don't feel like you can't do it while you're afraid. Because sometimes that fear, that is the threshold of getting through the process of whatever it is you're trying to do. And that fear will dissipate as soon as you start doing the things you are trying to do. The fear is mostly in your head, and like I said, like, you don't want to get to 40 or get to 50 and feel like I should have done this when I was 25. And a lot of people come to that realization that a lot of the things that they think is really hard or unachievable is right within our reach. And it's just, what are you willing to do about it? Are you willing to put the necessary steps in order, or adhere to the bridge of incidents, and just kind of be willing to be patient, but also be willing to do the work and whatever it is you're trying to achieve? Be patient without doing nothing. I don't want this video to go on too long. I just wanted to kind of put that message out there for anybody who really needs it. I'm dealing with a lot right now, and I'm sure a lot of you out there are dealing with a lot, and I just feel like right now is the time that I should be doing certain things that I've held back on, and I want to encourage other people to do the same, and to not feel regretful, or not feel like you're not making yourself happy, but you're making other people happy. That's another thing. A lot of us feel like our career choices are ours, and our school choices are ours, but a lot of it is just outside influence. And some of our dreams are really just what our parents dreamed for us. And I feel like a lot of people get to their 30s and 40s and realize they don't even really know who they are. And I think a big part of that is just not doing the things that we want to be doing. Yeah, maybe doing an art major might not make you money right away, but if that's what you're passionate about, and that's really what brings you happiness, then the money will come. And to be honest, like, if you're happy and at peace, what else really matters? What else really matters? And I think if people just prioritized that, their peace and their own happiness, people wouldn't have depression at the rates that they do. Suicide would not be as big of a thing as it is. And a lot of that just stems from not trusting ourselves and knowing what's good for us, but still choosing the things that are not good for us. But anyway, like I said, I hope this message helps, and I hope whatever you're going through does get better. And just know that even amidst the chaos, you can do whatever it is you're trying to do. Whatever it is you're trying to achieve, it's going to make it that much more meaningful that you did it. You did it. Despite of the adversity, I should say. But again, have a good one, guys. Thank you so much.